Hello, Wolverines. Welcome to Bishoff's Basement. First I wanted to show you this last lesson. I didn't video. I didn't have a chance to do this with you, but I want you to see that I am doing it. Right. So I want you to know I'm not just subjecting you to the lettering and saying good luck with it. I am doing these projects as well, because during distance learning, many of these projects I've never done before, and so I want to learn them too as I'm doing them with you. So remember, you're going to do the lettering. I've done all the letters and numbers up here. And I started working on the alphabet. My letters are a little too wide. I'm running over the edge a little, so I'm going to try to condense them on the lines as I work my way down. I'll also do the numbers multiple times, and I'll do the fractions multiple times. But this is where I am now. So make sure you get this done. Again, remember, it's with 20 points. 20 points. That's a lot. And you have plenty of time to do it. You have until Sunday to do it. If you remember, this is what we worked on. We did the big inch project. We drew out our inch. We did all the fractions, sixteenths, eighths, quarters, halves. Well, today we're going to start working on decimal inches. Now, why do we do decimal inches and fractions? It's because some people do decimals and some people do fractions. When I'm working, I do fractions a lot. That's something that I'm familiar with. I'm used to looking at a ruler, and I'm used to knowing that this right here is 3/4 of an inch. And other people, though, they'll say 0.75 inches. Now, more importantly, some pieces of software that we do drafting in, like AutoCAD and others, they need a decimal. So we need to learn fractions and decimals. You can't type in 3 and 3/4 inches for 3 3/4 inches, but you can type in 3.75. How are we going to do that? Well, in geometry, you might already know how, but for now, we're going to use this sheet right here. So this is your reference to convert fractions to decimal inches. We are going to be working for the most part, to 3 places. So when they talk about 3 places, that's how many numbers pass the decimal. Because 1/8 of an inch, that's 0.12 to 2 places. Or if you round up like most people do, it's 0.13. That's not the right number quite. That is 0.125. So 1/8 of an inch is equal to 0.12 or 0.125. Okay. We will be working to 1/16 of an inch, so you don't have to worry about 30 seconds or 64ths, but they are here. And we go all the way from, we go 1/4, 3/8, 5/8, turn the page, 3/4, 7/8, 15/16, okay, and then whole number, of course. So if you are working on a measurement and you measure using your ruler, this one goes to 30 seconds, but yours, you have one that goes to 16ths, and you measure 15/16, you're going to write down 0.938 or 0.9375. Now, for 16ths, I might go to 4 because that's more accurate. But for eighths, or when there's a 0 at the end, you only need to go to 3 places. So keep that in mind even when you're working on it. For the most part, we'll be going to 3 places, but every once in a while you'll go to 16ths and you'll have to go to 4 places. So what does that look like? Why are we doing this? What are we working on? We're working on this guy right here. So we are going to be measuring distances with our ruler and placing them here on the side using decimal inches. So I will show you in the next sheet. We'll go through a couple of these together. And nope, let's just do it now. We don't need to go over it. We don't need to go over it in another video. So for example, I'm going to lay out a couple for you. You'll see as we move forward, we'll start doing diameters and circumferences and things like that. But for right now, we're just measuring A through P to the 1/16 of an inch. And we're going to reference that here on this sheet. Okay, let's just do a couple. Let's see. Let's do C. So I'm going to take my 1/16 inch ruler. Each of these hash marks is 1/16 of an inch. I'm going to lay that down here on the sheet, and you'll be using this little guy, right? And you'll be using the full scale ruler, the 1-to-1 ruler, which is the 16. I'm using this because it's a little easier to read on the video. We're going to place this down here on the line, and we are at 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 sixteenths. 1 and 13 sixteenths. So if we were just writing that down using a fraction, we would say 1 and 13 sixteenths inches. However, we are converting to decimal inches. So let's take a look at what 13 sixteenths looks like. Here we'll go over to this sheet. We're going to look up 13 sixteenths. We're going to look over here. That's equal to 0.8125. So we'll go back here. And we'll say for C, 1.8125 inches. Remember to use those little quotation marks. That denotes inches, so we know it's not feet. So let's do one more. We'll do a longer one. Oh, look, this is interesting. We measure J, K, L, C. Let's see. Let's do P. Let's do P. That's a big long one. Let's work on that one. So P, we'll take our 16th, our full-size scale, line it up here, and look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1/2 inches. This is for P. Now for half inches, hopefully you already know this one, but we'll look it up just because we can. So at 1/4, 4/8. Oh, they don't even label it because it's such a common number. So over here would be ½ inch. It's 0.5. So we'll go to P. We know that that is 1/2 inch. No, 4 1/2 inches. 4 1/2 inches for P is 4.5 inches. So you're going to do that for the rest of them. You're going to measure all of these. You're going to get them to the 16th of an inch. If you have any that are close, just estimate. As long as it's close, that's fine. You can round to the 16th. And then you will put the decimal inches over here. Any questions? You know how to get a hold of me. That's all I got for you now. Have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to complete this worksheet. This one is due today. This one is due Sunday. All right, have a wonderful day. Thanks, y'all.